The following table shows the random sample of 100 hikers and the areas of hiking they prefer. The table lists the gender, male or female, versus the areas of hiking they prefer, whether coastline, near lake and streams, on mountain peaks. Including in the table in the last row is the total of the columns and the last columns, which is the total of the rows. Complete the table. In the given table, there are some missing cells, missing boxes. We need to fill in, we need to complete the table. This is also known as the contingency table. The characteristic of this table is that the total showed up in each row is the sum of each cells or each box in that particular row. And so in this case, the number 45 is the sum of 18 plus 16 and the part that is missing here. These three numbers, including this missing number, add up equal to 45. Similarly, the number 55 is the sum of the missing number plus the missing number plus 14 equals 55. Similarly, the number 41 is the sum of 16 plus a missing number equals 41. Out of the three totals in the table, the easiest one to work with is the total of 45 because the row with the 45 in the total has only one missing number. If we know that 18 plus 16 plus missing number equals 45, then the missing number must be 45 minus 18 minus 16, and that number has to be 11. And we can check that 18 plus 16 plus 11 equals 45. Once we have that information, number 11 in this missing box, we update the table and we see that in the column of on mountain peaks, the total is 11 plus 14. And 11 plus 14 is 25, and we can update the table and use it right away. Also, we see that in the grand total, 45 plus 55 is 100, and we were told that there are 100 hikers. We see that we still need to find 1, 2, 3 missing information. We can't use the first column because there are 2 missing numbers, but we can use the second column here. 16 plus a missing number equals 41, so that missing number is 41 minus 16, which is 25. Now that we have 25, 14, and the total of 55, we can find the missing number for the row that indicate male. 55 minus 25 minus 14 is 16. And again, we can check that 16 plus 25 plus 14 equals 55. And 18 plus 16 is 34. And so we completed the table. Notice that we do not have every single cell in the table given. We can compute the missing information given the necessary information. Let F be the event being female and C be the event preferring the coastline. We usually use suggestive letter to represent an event being female F, preferring the coastline C. Find the probability of F and C. This is the probability of getting a female and that female prefer the coastline, and this is the probability of an N. From the table, we see that there is a row for F female and there's a row for C coastline. The intersection of those two rows and columns, those two events, female row and coastline column, the intersection is 18. And so the probability of F and C is 18 and divided by the grand total, which is 100, or 0.18. Find the probability of F times the probability of C. The probability of F, in this case being female, is 45 out of 100 times the probability of C, preferring the coastline, is 34 out of 100. And this is 0.45 times 0.34, which is equal to 0.153. Since the two probabilities are not the same, are not equals, we say that F and C are not independent. That is, being female and preferring the coastlines are two events that are not independent. Part C. Find the probabilities that the person is a male, P, and if we let M be the event of being male, we're looking for P of M, but the word given signals the conditional probability. We use the vertical part to denote the given part. Given that the person prefers hiking near lakes and streams, we let L be the event prefer hiking near lakes and streams. So this is given L. Using the formula P of M given L equals P of M and L divided by P of L. We write the probability symbolically, P of M given L, and we also write the formula on how to compute it. The probability of M and L. M and L is the intersection of M row, which is male, and L column near lakes and stream, and that intersection is 25, male and near lakes and stream. And so that probability itself is 25 divided by 100 over the probability of L, which is the probability near lake and stream. The total is 41, and then out of the grand total is 100. This is 25 over 41 because the 100 canceled out, and so we have 25 over 41. When we compute the probability, especially with the conditional probability, it is recommended that we use uppercase letter to represent event, write the symbolic form, and then from the symbolic form we immediately have the formula, and from this formula we can compute the individual probabilities, one in the numerator and one in the denominator, to come up with the final answer for that conditional probability signaled by the word given.